Hi everyone, my name's Anna Marie. Welcome to this Christmas card making project. In this Christmas card project we're going to make something kind of traditional with a little bit of glitter and lots of items from Anna Griffin. You know how much I love her products, so you know you're always going to get good quality and great designs, and your finished product you can't go wrong with your finished item. So we're going to start off with a 7x5 inch card base. This is Ivory in colour and it is my favourite size, as you might have guessed. So you've got to bear with me over the next couple of projects because we're going to stick with this size because I think it is perfect for card making and especially Christmas cards. So this is how it looks for any new viewers on our cardometer. So it just sits smaller than the A5 and larger than the A6. Now a cardometer for any new viewers is for something that I've already made myself, and it is just a list, if you like, of card fronts that I've taken and built onto an A4 base so that I can show you the different sizes and so you get a good idea of the look of the card and the size of the card. So this is our card base and I'm just going to give it a score along the edge as always to make sure it's got a nice crease line. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm using one of Anna's inserts from the Joyful collection, and this just says Season Greetings on it in a square shape. I've already added tape and I want to show you how to be able to pop the insert in nicely. So one side of the tape I've taken away and I'm going to slot the insert into the fold of the card like that and butt it right up to the crease. I'm going to fold the top of the card over and press down, and then I'm going to open it up and take the other layer of tape away from the top and again fold it over, press down, and then the insert is nicely into the card. So the first thing I'm going to do now my insert's in, I just want to jazz it up a little bit. I've cut two sections of paper and I am simply going to remove the double-sided tape away from the back of them, and then I'm going to add one to one side just from the calligraphy swirl end, and then I'm going to add the other at the other side like that, trying to make sure that they're both roughly in a straight line, and then I'm just going to trim the edges off like that, and the other side like that, and then on top of those little sections I've got a little bit of glitter card, again with double-sided tape on it, and I'm simply going to pop that over the top of the little bits that we've just added like that. Oops. Again, hoping that I can get them straight, and then I'm just going to trim those little bits away as well. Oops. I know I'll go out of camera shot for that one, but I'm sorry, it's just how I'm holding it to trim it away. So those are the little sections that we've trimmed away, and that's our insert finished. It's nice and simple. So for the outside, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a layer of the Anna paper from Christmases past, and I've cut it to shape to make the first layer on the base of our card. So I'm just simply using double-sided tape, and now I'm going to try and get this so that it's kind of straight and kind of in the middle. There we go. So that's our first layer. Next, I've used one of Anna's ornamental frames and I've die cut it twice, once in green paper and once in ivory paper. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them together but offset them. So instead of cutting it in half and just having one slightly higher than the other, I'm just going to simply peel off the back of the ivory frame that we've die cut, and I'm going to add that just offset to the one below so that you can see the green peeking out from behind the ivory like a shadow. Now I've not had any trouble sticking onto the glitter card, and you've just seen that I've used double-sided tape. If I was having any extra trouble, I'd add a little bit of wet glue. So I've just peeled off the back of the tape from the glitter frame and I'm simply adding that to the front of our card. Now because I've only put tape in the middle, I've got a little bit of movement around the edge, which is what I want really. I don't want it flat, but I don't want 3D foam or anything under it. I just want to be able to see the shadow under the layers. Next I've cut out 2 strips that are going to go through the centre of the card, and I've got double-sided tape on the back, and I'm simply going to pop these through the centre of the frame that we've just added, like that. And then I'm going to do the same with the glitter strip as well, and I'm simply going to add that on top of the layer that we've just added. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim that, trim the excess away like so, because we don't want the overhang from them. There we go. So that's how it will look once it's trimmed. Next, what I've done is I've taken a piece of plain red card and I've run this through the embossing machine with the embossing folder for the holly. I think it's called Scattered Holly, from the Bells and Baubles collection. I haven't done anything else to it. I haven't added any ink, I haven't added any layers or anything, just double-sided tape on the back, and I'm simply going to position that to one side on our card. Next I've taken one of the Happy Christmas sentiments from the Holiday Trimmings kit, and again we've got flat tape on it, and I'm simply peeling off the tape, and on an angle I'm going to just position that over the embossed layer that we've just put on. At the other side I've got one of the 3D holly and bell decorations, again from the Holiday Trimmings kit, and I've got double-sided tape on the back, and I'm just going to position that to the side of our sentiment and our embossed panel. And to finish it off, I've got a little red bow again in the Holiday Trimmings kit, and I'm just going to position that over the corner of the embossed section and our sentiment. And that is our card finished. So that's our insert, which is really simple and easy. However, it still matches perfectly to the outside. That's our outside. We've used our embossing for a technique. We've got our shadow die, our ornamental frame die, and we've cut it twice to give a shadow technique. We've got our glitter card for the centre that matches our insert, and it is just so pretty. It'll stand up nicely, folds kind of flat. You've got a little bit of 3D there for anybody who's worried about postage. There's not so much, and our insert's flat as well. So that is another gorgeous card, easy to make, nice and quick, but looks so effective. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please give me the thumbs up if you have. You can always find me on Facebook. If you don't comment on YouTube, find me on Facebook. There is a link at the end of the video. I love hearing from you. And I'd just like to say thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.